Hello, this is Doris Sander, and I'm ready to do a last update on my One Book July so that I can get started with August in my bullet journal. I'm so excited. So my One Book July, I did version 2, which was basically a project, and my project was to start a bullet journal, which I did, and I wanted to start it in July so I'd have time to experiment with it, because I'm planning on using my bullet journal for work, which I'm a public school teacher, so it's a bullet journal for a school teacher. But the summer, July was just like to get comfortable with the format and kind of experiment with styles and things, and so I would highly recommend starting before you need to. It was really great to do that. So I'll link my first couple of videos below so that you can watch those if you haven't, or review them if something I'm saying today confuses you because you don't remember what I said before. But anyway, let me just jump right in. This was Rock Your Handwriting, and this is the second spread I did with that. And I miscounted on some of these, especially this one. But I just made it work, and I'm glad I messed up because I really like the different size boxes. So I'm going to continue with this challenge in August because I really love it. They're just great journaling prompts. And I don't do all of them. Like this month for July, there were obviously 31 because it's a daily challenge, and I did 7 here and 8 on the other page, so that's 15. So I did half of them. I could have done more. I could finish them up, but August is starting, so I'm just going to start fresh again. But I finished 2 spreads of those, and I've had people ask me, these are distress stains, Tim Holtz distress stains, the color in the background. And this is mustard seed, the yellow, and this pale one is tumbled glass, and this pink here is worn lipstick. And yeah, and I've been using some Tombow markers. Actually, they're not Tombow, they're Koi. Let me see. I have several shades of gray. I think I have 6 shades of gray in this pack. Koi coloring brush pen. I got them off Amazon. I really like them. But, they just add a little bit of dimension without, like, getting too crazy with color. Which is what happened on the next page. Oh, dear. It's another fail. But, that's the beauty of the bullet journal, trial and error. So, I was trying to set up, there are several yearly pages that I need for the school year. So, that's what this section of the journal will be, is just some of my year-long pages that I need to get going for the school year. And I liked the background color fine. These are the same colors I mentioned earlier, and this is something about maybe ripe raspberry, and this is stormy sky. But I like the background color. And then when I went and put the titles, I didn't like those so much. I think that spacing-wise, I should have put them a little lower to give more breathing room, and maybe a darker pen. And also, the fact that these weren't straight, which I was fine with that, but then I put this like formal constructed grid below them. It just, none of it worked. And then I tried to use markers to make it work, and that just made it worse. So start over. I liked these much better. Yeah, so just simple construction. I put boxes around the titles to kind of delineate those a little better, and I actually outlined my words with some of those gray markers I showed you, and I highlighted the columns too in different color markers just to give it some more detail. So these are my absences for the year for my son and I, and just so I can document the different, just so I can keep up with it because I need to. I think this is what my columns will be. I had a little reminder to myself since I haven't been absent yet, since school hasn't started yet. This is teacher training I have to keep up with anytime I go to an in-service or anytime I teach an in-service. Professionalism, this is like anytime I contribute to the teaching community in my schools. And parent contact. These are just things that I have to fill out and turn in at the end of the year, so I want to keep up with them in my bullet journal. Make it easier for myself come May. This is a 2-page beginning of the year checklist of things that I need to do each year. We get the same one every year. I mean, it's tweaked and updated, but so I haven't put that in yet because I didn't want to do it today, because I want to do something fun today since it's my last day of freedom. But yeah, so I'm going to do that at work this week and make check boxes. So I'm going to put kind of summarize what I need to do with little checks, and then there's some other things that I know I need to do that aren't on the list, but I need to do them, so I'm going to add that. And I really love the way this spread came out. I'm going to do this pattern more. Definitely. I like that a lot. And then this one is my student caseload and my schedule. I'll add that in this week as well. I'm still tweaking that and figuring out everything. And I like this background too. It's not my favorite, but I like it. And it is, I believe, Broken China and Stormy Sky. I think it'll look nicer when I get all the text on top of it too. This one I love, absolutely love. This is Tumbled Glass and Broken China. And this is my first ever weekly spread. And I originally put my days and dates down the edges, and then this note box, I made the box like that. And initially I liked the look of this a lot more, and was going to next week do my days like this as well. But now once I got the text in, now I'm not sure. I kind of like the way that looks too. Maybe if I pull it in a row, so there's more breathing room along the edge, if you know what I mean. Anyway, it's fun to experiment. So I think this week I'll do the boxes all like this one, and then the next week I'll do them along the edges and see which I like better. But it's been really fun to experiment and figure out what I like. So this week it was all work days and meetings and things. This was my first week back. No students yet. So I did the simple boxes, and this on the sidebar here is just my little happiness notes or nice things that happen throughout the day. I do that in my regular planner, and I'm trying not to repeat between the two, but that's one thing I'm going to repeat in both, because I think it would be good to focus on the nice things that happen at work too, not just through nice things in general, but specifically the nice things that happen at work. So I'll have a separate page for those for the month of August, but since I basically only did one real week in July, I just tagged them here, especially since I didn't have my full schedule. This is going to look a lot different for August because I have a lot more things I need to detail when students are there. And now, I didn't think I would do dailies at all, and now I'm wondering, so it'll be just a big experiment in August. It's fun. And with my key, I was wondering what I would do for my key, and it just naturally fell into place once I started entering things. I'm using an open circle for dated and timed events, and a open square for to-dos, and just coloring them in when I'm done. And I really like that look. It's simple and it's working. The first week anyway. And then this was notes from a couple of different meetings that I went to this past week. I like the way this turned out. This is the Worn Lipstick and Mustard Seed again, and this is a nice fat pen I have. I don't know if I can find it. I don't even know if they sell it anymore, but I need to research because I really, really super love it. It's called a Galaxy marker. Here it is. It's American Crafts Galaxy marker in bold. And if anybody knows of a nice fat pen nib like this, I would love to know. I mean, I'm going to see if I can order more of these, but yeah, I like these more than brush tips for my handwriting. So yeah, and then this is my color palette for August. I chose basically all my blues and my grays, and this is a pseudo, these are my pseudo greens. Mine aren't quite greens. Yeah, I think this is going to be really fun to play with. So anyway, that is the wrap up of how One Book July worked out for me. It was a brilliant success, and I'm looking forward to playing in August. And I will probably have another bullet journal video up in a day or two, because that's my plan for this afternoon, is to work on all these fun August pages. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.